first off, how does Jay-Z find a therapist? Not in the phone book, right?
No, through great friends of mine, friends of mine who've been through a lot and, come out on the other side as like whole individuals.
When I'm meeting somebody new, like if I'm gonna start dating someone, I definitely would want to know what their feelings were about therapy. Like I would be very attracted to a man who is already in therapy. That'd be like, woo, sign me up. Yeah.
It's gonna be you before it's gonna be me.
I hear a menace there, a menace to yourself, a menace to others.
Yeah, sometimes the acting out, it feels good. Sometimes it does. It does. I felt really good after that Migos thing. I did.
Okay.
I felt gratified.
Because it's not always the question. It's where the question is coming from. When it comes to therapy, for me, I have an aversion to going to someone who went to school and is getting paid to tell me what I should or should not be doing in whatever situation I'm in. I like to look for something. If I want to be a great mechanic, I'm going to watch a great mechanic.
Right. To go to therapy and to have someone else give you an opinion, or just have someone else listen to you and provide their life experiences, or try to lead you down different paths, or just provide you with tools to alleviate some of the bottled up stress that you have within you. That takes a strong person to do that.
Okay. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
He'll be lucky to be with me because I'm healed.
You're healed? Who's your therapist? She needs a refund. You need to get your money back.
I need to get my money back. Well, I have private.
Absolutely.
I have.
You think you're healed for real?
All right. It's time to be honest about therapy. We've been on the mental health train for the past few years now, but now it's time to be honest about therapy. Some things people really ain't being real about. Like, for one, therapy is expensive, and most people who need it can't afford it. We've promoted to people to go to therapy, and we've made it more accessible for people to find therapists, but we haven't done much to bridge the gap of affordability so that the therapist can get paid and that people can get help. Most people who have a therapist can afford to have a therapist. That's just the reality. That's for one. Number two, there's a difference between going to therapy and applying what you learned in therapy. There are a lot of people who are going to therapy, but their actions, behaviors, and decisions don't reflect it. There's a lot of people who say they have a therapist and that they go into therapy and that they've been healed or that they're healing, but their actions, behaviors, and decisions don't reflect it. That's number two. Number three, there is a difference between having a therapist and having a good therapist. There are a lot of people who are going to therapy to vent, but they're not being challenged because their therapist is their homegirl or homeboy. They have a therapist to vent to, but they don't have a therapist that challenges them. And I can tell because they haven't changed. Because let's be clear, not every therapist is a good therapist. Most therapists are safe, but not every therapist is effective. It can take a good little minute to find the right therapist for you. That's if you care to find one. And that's point number 4. Some people got a therapist just to say they have a therapist because mental health is trendy. Healing is trendy. And that relates to so many different things. I mean, people pick a church just to say that they go to church, not because they care about spiritual health or salvation. Some people get a job just to say they have a job, not because they care about working. I mean, to be real, there's people who told me they've been to therapy and I can't tell. They say they have a therapist that they go to regularly and I can't tell. Nothing changed. But tell me what y'all think, man. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Peace out.